Hello and welcome to BizWatch News in 5 minutes, where we bring you Nigeria's latest business and economic news stories. My name is Oluwatoyin Akande, and here are the top news stories as the week winds down. The headlines: Dangote alleges sabotage of $20 billion refinery, vows to defy oil cabal. CBN injects $2.5 billion into FX market to support Naira in April. UK plans stricter visa rules for Nigerians, others over immigration concerns. United States and China to hold trade talks in Switzerland. Trump plans 100% tariff on foreign films. And now, the news in detail. President of Dangote Group, Alhaji Aliko Dangote, has reiterated that powerful interests within and outside Nigeria's oil sector are still actively working to sabotage its $20 billion refinery project in Lagos. Speaking at an investor forum in Lagos, Dangote said this battle for the survival of the 650,000 barrels per day Dangote refinery is far from over, citing entrenched interests benefiting from decades of government-subsidized fuel imports as key opponents. Dangote accused these groups of resisting the deregulation of Nigeria's downstream oil sector and funding opposition to President Bola Tinubu's removal of petrol subsidies. He said the same interests are deliberately frustrating refinery operations by restricting local crude supply and undermining distribution. The Central Bank of Nigeria deployed an estimated $2.5 billion into the foreign exchange market in April to stabilize the Naira against mounting pressures. The move followed increased demand for the US dollar amid capital flights and heightened currency hedging activities by investors. Despite the interventions, the Naira depreciated by 3.90% over the month. The Apex Bank's aggressive FX sales came in response to a spike in offshore investor exits and general demand for foreign currency, causing strain on the local units. The Naira began April trading in the 1,525 Naira to 1,535 Naira range, buoyed by moderate FX inflows and support from the CBN. However, mid-month pressure driven by rising offshore demand and declining global oil prices pushed the rate as low as 1,570 Naira per dollar in the interbank market. The United Kingdom government is considering imposing tighter visa restrictions on nationals of Nigeria, Pakistan and Sri Lanka in a bid to curb rising immigration concerns, according to a report by The Times, a UK-based publication. The United Kingdom Home Office disclosed that the proposed measures are part of efforts to address the increasing number of foreign nationals who overstay their visas and subsequently claim asylum. Nigerians in particular have been identified among those with high rates of overstaying and asylum applications post-arrival. Moving on to the global scene. The United States and China are set to resume high-level trade discussions this week, aiming to ease growing tensions between the world's two largest economies. U.S. Treasury Secretary Scott Bessent will travel to Switzerland on Thursday for talks with senior Chinese officials, the Treasury Department confirmed on Tuesday. While the department did not name the officials involved, China's Commerce Ministry and state media later identified Vice Premier Yi Lifeng as Beijing's representative at the meeting. China said the decision to re-engage in dialogue follows calls from the international community, domestic economic priorities, and pressure from American industry and consumers. The US President Donald Trump says he would introduce a 100% tariff on films produced abroad and imported into the US amid a broader protectionist push. The movie industry in America is dying a very fast death, Trump said on his Truth Social platform, claiming that foreign countries were offering all sorts of incentives to draw their filmmakers and studios away from the United States. Trump said, we want movies made in America again. It is unclear how such tariffs would be applied, nor how it would reduce costs for Hollywood studios. Location shooting for Hollywood films has increasingly moved to locations outside the US due to lower production costs and tax incentives found abroad. And that's all we have for the week on BizWatch News in 5 minutes. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated on business and economic news stories. I remain Oluwatoyin Akande, and I'll see you next week.